The first concept we're talking about is DPO, which stands for double post for us. All right. When we talk about the double post concept, all right, we are talking about inside and outside post routes. The inside, which is where we'll start with, is the shorter post route. The point of running double post is to occupy the free safety. So let's imagine we have a one high look right here. All right. We teach these guys to run a 5-step post crossing the free safety's face. All right. You want to capture the safety's eyes and get him to bite down on this. That way we can attack the deeper post route. All right, so number one at the top, or the bottom in this case, is going to run the 7-step post. We want to try to keep it skinny. Do not pass the hash. We're looking to hit it 38 to 42 yards down the field. On the backside, we run a route. Typically, we run a post corner. All right, this year we got into a couple more options outside of that. Gave the guys the option to either run a burst corner. All right, burst corner, we go 4 steps, stem in, 4 steps up, and then aim for the near pylon, or we run a regular corner in which I'll tell the guys to cut their split and just work up the field. You see in this look, we're in a 2x1 set. All right, H-back's offset. At the top, he's trying to work the burst corner, so he'll go in, he should push up the field, all right, and then he should go back out. He's wrong right here on this route. He should go back out towards the top pylon. At the bottom, you see a good job of this inside receiver. All right, occupying the safety. There's no safety in the middle. It's cover 0. So he just needs to attack the inside leverage and break it off. He can be a tad flatter, but a good job of getting initial leverage inside so he can expect the ball. At the bottom, all right, he knows that he can win now as long as he gets inside. The corner opens up, so we just run right on the inside of him. Pressure step it, break it high. All right, the only time we cross the hash is if the ball takes us over there, okay? Our aiming point is not to cross the hash if at all possible. All right, same formation. This time the 2 receiver look is at the top. Again, we've got everybody down in a cover 0 look with no safety. All right, so we can work any side we want. Here's a good example when you see this route of why we give the option of cutting our split and running just the corner, or we can go burst. All right, because if we want to take this matchup, it's an easy win with the burst corner at the bottom. All right, up top, the focus is this guy's got to win right now, and he's definitely got to be thinking going inside. If he takes the outside release, it'll be too easy for him to get jammed up with this guy running the post. All right, I don't like to try to confine my guys into giving them a one-way go. I like them to have 2-way goes, but that requires you to understand the concept and know where everyone's headed. Good job by him to take the inside release. All right, one thing that you'll notice when we can go back, this safety that was down, all right, as the overhang rotated back to the middle third. This guy should do a better job of recognizing that and crossing the free safety's face. So good initial idea to get inside. He needs to get flatter and cross face. That'll open up the post. The post is headed in the right direction, not crossing the hash. The ball's a little short, so he slows down for it, and we're able to make a big time play right here for a positive gain and a touchdown. So now we can go in 2x2 set. We're going to motion across, all right, to create a 3x1 formation. All right, and what we're going to do is work a wheel off of these 2 post routes, okay? As you can see in the diagram right here, backside, all right, the post corner is drawn up. I think what he's really going to run is probably a burst corner in this situation. Late in the game, near the goal line, I believe near the 20, inside of the 20, if I'm correct. All right, and we're going to motion so we can get some sort of indicator by the secondary, see which way they're trying to rock, what coverage they may be playing. All right, and we want to see if we can occupy the safety in the corner with both posts here. All right, here we are at about the 15. This guy needs to get inside of him immediately. We don't have a lot of space to work it. I would actually prefer he cut his split maybe 1 step. All right, he's not going to run a deep post here. He just needs to cut it short, still break it on the 7th step, and he's just going to work in this back end zone, as you'll see. All right, looking for open space. In this play, he actually can get the ball right off of this break in this window. All right, but we already talked about it. I think this was a 4th down play. We knew that the wheel should come open, which it does as soon as the corner latches on. However, the quarterback's under duress, okay? So we work scrambled rules. All right, guys to work to get open. He's going to take the back line and just work for open space. He's going to work somewhere near the front line. He stays out here in the corner because he was running the wheel. All right, we're fortunate to get that throw off, catch in the back of the end zone, win a game early in the season. the next concept for us is sharp. That's more of a scissors concept. You'll see it right here. All right. What we want to focus on is we have a post route with a corner out route coming underneath it. All right. The point of emphasis here is alignment most certainly. OK, the outside receiver has to be on because he's running the deeper route. 7-step post is where we want to break it. All right. I know we have 12 yards right here. Sometimes we go back and forth between years if we want to go for yards as landmarks or we want to go off of steps. All right. The way I try to teach it is 7 steps here because our corner most often is run off of 6 steps. All right. Here's a look at the full play backside. We want to stem in, but essentially we're running a dig at 14 yards. All right. Notice right here, the number 3, whether he's displaced in trips, attached, or behind the line of scrimmage, he is going to work that angle route that coach talked about. All right. The angle route takes us to 4 yards by the time we get to the sideline, no matter where he's located. Let's see if we have that in the first clip. All right. First 2 clips will be of practice. We'll get a good look. Let's look at the top so we can watch the route to the single receiver side. All right. Great job stemming in. You're going to see by this receiver. Good. Pushing it up the field. Excellent. And then breaking it off. I'd like for him to take another step deeper. Also, what I try to teach my guys on their dig is we're looking to see if it's man coverage or zone. If it's man, we want to break down like he did. If we feel zone, we actually want to round into it so we can get into the open window a little bit quicker. So I like to see him not break down as much and speed cut into it. Now at the bottom, we have a great job to the field. All right. Good job by the number 2 breaking it off. You'll notice in a lot of these clips, these guys, instead of aiming for the front pylon on their corner, they'll go ahead and bend it looking for open space. This is good timing. All right, way to get out there. No, we don't like going back in. He should hit the open alley right here and take it up the field, but good on the route, good release, good looking for the open window. This next look will be out of twins. Now, this is a little bit different. We're going to go play action off of this to set it up. All right, we don't typically do this, but just wanted to give a look from another formation. So we're still working the post and the corner concept. At the bottom now, all right, the bottom, instead of running a dig route, since this tight end is the only one on this side, all right, we're going to give him a corner. He's probably going to do a terrible job because he thinks he's open. But if we continue to run this throughout the game, you'll see, all right, if he hits the corner wide open, he probably has the touchdown. Up top, good job. They break. It's hard to see that. Great job breaking. And timing it up together, and then he rolls out of it and takes it flat. All right, and nobody's around. Excellent job by the post guy taking 2. All right, and we get a huge gain, huge gain. Now, if we want to tag something on the backside, in this case, we're going to go ahead and go with the bang gator glance route, some people like to call it. We'll get 2 shots of this as well. All right, in this clip, let's take a look up top. Look at the spacing that we have. I like the spacing. Apex defender, so I should get a clear release. Post is taking the corner, so he should still be able to go high and then work back downhill in the open space. Good. All right, this would have been a hell of a grab. All right, way to push it and pressure step. I like how he pressure stepped at the top of the route. We emphasize that on all posts, corners, digs, outs, any route where we need to plant. All right, he goes up, he's not able to finish it. Now on this next clip, you can go to the next one, coach. All right, same formation, same look, a little bit further up the field. Let's take a look at the top real quick. All right, a good job pressure stepping up top, working the post to get to the hash. Go back really quickly. Corner. All right, he's a little too quick. He's trying to avoid this apex defender, so now he's just turned into an out for no reason. Really what he should do is rip through and then work high on the corner. And then down at the bottom, this is an excellent split, 2 yards above the top of the numbers. All right, this time he bends it. I like the way he's bending it right here since he's getting pressure off the edge. So he can expect it now by the hash. Big time grab to go up and get it. All right, now he gets separation. We should be headed to the house. Great job by this guy on the backside running with him to make sure nobody follows him. It's one of my favorite plays of the season. I love it when the guys are working together. That's great. Great routes, great catch, great getting down the field. Another look, and I think this one will be showing us focus on getting this ball out. Now it's going to go to the opposite hash. All right, he's getting press coverage again. There's nobody deep, so he's got to find a way to win. Down at the bottom, the post needs to occupy the corner so we can work this guy or work up top. This is a long way to go for this guy working to the flats, all right? Sometimes they don't do a great job of getting all the way out here, but they've got to work to try to gain 4 yards by the time they get towards the sideline. He should get hands-on before getting out. Takes a bad angle, so now he's locked in working with this guy. Quarterback escapes to find him on the sideline. Great grab, and great job of him bending that route off, understanding that it's cover 0 and he can separate right there. Here's a look out of 2x2 set. Here, it's more like a double call because here we're going with our smash concept away from our post corner, and that's fine. You can actually double call it as such. That's what we did in this situation. All right, remember the rules apply that Coach just talked about on the backside corner, 6 steps when aiming from the front pylon. Out here, we're outside releasing on our hitch, all right, and then we're sliding out into the open area. So they're going to run the crush at the top and the sharp down here. I would like for this guy to be at the top of the numbers. It'll give us more space. All right. Also, he needs to come off the ball a lot quicker so we can time up when we break on this route. You notice that the corner is starting to get ahead of the post. All right. They're able to inside and out this and read it because we're not coming off the ball as fast as we need to. What I want to emphasize right here is, look, one high safety, good release by number 2, aiming for the pylon. Again, if the quarterback has time, he's going to see that that's a touchdown. All right, so there's different ways that we can mix up this concept to get people open. And then we have one more look out of sharp right here. Again, we can change the route to the single receiver side. All right, so here we're going to run a comeback to the single receiver side. All right, pushing it up 16, coming back to 14. Actually, probably have 2 clips. Notice in this formation, if you can go back, now we're in a trip set. All right, rules still apply. Number 3, all right, we'll be working the angle route, we like to call it, over to the flats. All right, he should gain a little more ground, trying to get to 4 yards by the sideline. All right, he's looking now because he can get the ball. That's fine, but he's not gaining enough ground, only getting 2 yards. Good job on the backside, working this comeback. All right, this is exactly what we want to do. He should push it a little bit deeper, but good job getting the corner to bail out of there. He opens his hips, comes out of it, expects the ball. That's what we want to get. All right, so again, we want to see if this guy pushes him outside and works back downhill. Great job coming off the ball. You see he gets on the cornerback's heels. All right, the cornerback should be flying out of there, but he gets him to cross over. All right, and he's able to work back downhill and make a play. That's a great job by the receiver right there. All right, so that's how we run our double post concept as well as our post corner concept here at GMC. Thank you.